What's up, all you lawn care peoples? Having fun working today. You know, the thing about these videos that I make is I get out here when I'm working. And while I'm working, I come up with these video ideas. This is video number 3 that I've made today just because I'm a good guy and I want to help people. But then, you know what? I was just thinking here, I just finished up this property right behind me. And I saw some issues with it. I can utilize videos like this and send them in an email to you guys and say, hey, watch this video. I think this one would really be a help. So when I get done with the property, what I do is I come back on the trailer, I grab a bag of my fertilizer, I fill up my pail, and then that way when I get to the next property, I'm good to go. But anyways, you guys want to talk about lawn care for a second? I do. I want to talk about lawn care for a second. And, you know, I see these properties, and I'll just talk to you about this one here for a minute, okay? This one's a very big property. Not very big, maybe a third. Let me switch this camera around. I want to talk to you about this lawn. My motivation when I work on properties is I want this grass to be so stinking green, people can't even believe their eyes. That's my motivation. And when I look at this, honestly, I feel sorrow and sadness that it's like, man, why isn't this lawn super green? Well, I can tell you why. Just look at it. As I was taking the machine over here, I was noticing, I was fertilizing. I'm like, goodness gracious, big dead spot. If that was your lawn, would you leave that spot bare? Probably not. You know, just look how low to the ground it is. Look how it's not getting any water. You know. Okay, anything pop in your head so far? I did spray that. That's a weed. No, that's not grass. That's a weed. Sprayed my weeds on my edges there. So, a couple of observations real quick. When your lawn has areas like this, the reason why they're like this is because probably they pile leaves up here every fall. I'm sure of it. It probably also, when people take a corner, maybe they run over it. Maybe they set things on it. It gets compacted. It's got concrete surrounding it, so it's a hot zone, right? For several reasons here, this area is bare. But shouldn't we put some grass seed on this? I'd like to. Now, I love working for all customers. I really do. Some people will not allow me to do more than just basic fertilizer, which is fine, you know. But I look at these things and I think, man, there's so much more that I could do, right? And I could help set up a sprinkler on this one here. I could do an aeration. I could put some lime on this property. I could recommend to hit a blower on the edge and push those leaves off, because you don't want to let leaves just stay on top of it. Also, too, looking at this particular soil, I can just tell based on how it's grown here that they don't have a lot of organic matter. A lot of people don't realize, and maybe, I don't know, did you know that when you put fertilizer on a lawn, that it actually brings microbes and nematodes up to the surface, and they actually feed on the organic matter that's in the soil now because you've got the urea, the excessive urea and ammonia nitrate that you've added to the soil with the crop production of the grass explosion. It's creating energy. It's creating more desirability for those nematodes and microbes to come to the soil, to the surface of your soil, and then they eat up all of the organic matter here. But you know, what does a lawn like this really need? I'll tell you. It needs a good aeration. It needs good watering. It needs a good rake ran through it, dethatched. It needs some grass seed on the edges. And it's not just fertilizer. Just putting fertilizer on this won't actually solve that issue. Dried grass, brown grass, dead grass, you know, Kentucky bluegrass that picked up fungus throughout the season. Yeah, but I mean, I look at a property like this, and you know, maybe you're in a situation where you hire a service to work for you, and you look at what you spend on just fertilizer to have a company like myself come out, and you know, there is a benefit, because when I first started working on this one last year, this thing was just filled up with weeds, right? So we've done a lot of weed control. There's zero weeds here. There's only weeds on the edges of the hot zones today. But you could possibly look at something like this and think to yourself, you know, if I hire a fertilizer company, they're going to come out here and make it green, and that's going to be great. And it is. In the spring when you have lots of rain, and in the fall when you have lots of rain. But what if you have a year like this year where you come out of a really hot summer, and now we're to September 26th today, and we just had some rain just a day or two ago, right? Look at this one here across. I'll zoom in on it. Yeah, lots of weeds, not good grass, poor soil. Yeah, but I just like talking about lawn care. I'm one of those people, kind of like you, probably a lot of my listeners who watch my videos, kind of nerd out on lawn care a little bit, kind of geek out a little bit. Do you guys listen to a lot of YouTube videos? I do. Like when I'm working, I'm riding around on my machine, I'm clicking on the next video, next video, next video. GCI Turf, Jonathan Florida Turf Pros, Mike Andes, the Lawn Care Nut, Alan Hain, you know, just to name a few that I like to listen to. And yeah, but a property like this could definitely use water. When you have bluegrass on clay, you definitely need to dethatch it every year. At the very least, it needs to be core aerated every year because of the compaction. The heat from the sun will cause it to get compacted. And then if it's looking rough, like on these spots right here, or down towards the end, maybe a little bit of neglect would be in order. Sometimes people live in neighborhoods and they want to just cut their grass really low, you know? Well, when you cut really low, you cut the color off of it. You know what I mean? All right. Just figured I'd talk to you for a minute. Sometimes I get really busy working, and I don't ever really just talk on camera. I usually have like, a very direct thing that I want to talk about. And by the way, you see me wearing a glove. I've been seeing a lot of spider webs, cobwebs around the corners and eaves of these houses. So I've gotten myself a cobweb brush and some Delta dust, and I put it in that thing, and I go around, sweep the eaves and gutters for people who want me to do it. I'm actually doing it for free right now. If you're in Fort Wayne, give me a call. I can help you. I'll do it for you for free. It's kind of funny because a lot of people are putting up their Halloween decorations, you know. And I'm like, oh, did you intend to put up the cobwebs for Halloween? No, those are real cobwebs. I've been seeing those like really big, black. I think they're called wolf spiders. Been seeing those a lot recently. But all right, well, this one here is lawn number. I think this is lawn number 8 for me for the day. So I'm about halfway done with my day. I usually try to do about 15. That machine, man, that machine is nice. I'm able to do quite a bit of work with that machine, but I still get off the machine quite a bit. Just walk around. It's good for your health. You know, walking, it's just good for your health. Drink a lot of Gatorade, drink a lot of water. It's nice. Nice, and we got beautiful weather too, man. Oh, this is like my favorite time of year. Oh, the other thing, before I forget, if you're thinking about not putting on any more fertilizer on your lawn for the season, don't do that. In all the years of going to fertilizer classes and soil seminars and landscaping and this and that and soil biology and grass seed cultivar demonstrations and all that, the one thing that I've learned is being in the north is that you get the most soil development and grass root development in the months of like October, November, early December. So the more you really crank on nitrogen, just as an example, going into fall, put a lot of phosphorus, potassium, if you can use phosphorus if you're not close to a body of water. But like a lot of guys will use triple 19 this time of year. Right now I'm using 2208 because it has a lot of iron. I mean, my lawns are still super brown, so when they do get water, I want to give it that nice green up, so I'll have the iron in there. Probably next month I'll use, I think, 3305, so increase the amount of nitrogen. The month of December I like to use 4600, just pure urea. and I like to get a full pound of nitrogen in the month of December on my lawns. All that's freebies, by the way. If you're one of my competitors in Fort Wayne, now you know why we're kind of spanking your company for quality. Because I know what I'm doing. But well, anyways, hey guys, if you have any questions about lawn care, leave me a comment. I'll talk to you about it. My motivation for this channel is to just help you. I don't think I'm ever going to become famous. I don't intend to do that. You know what I find out? I think I'll probably have about 500 subscribers by the end of this year. And I don't really care. I don't really care. I figured if my content was worth watching and if it was valuable to people, they'd watch it more, they'd subscribe more. But I think in order for you to make money making YouTube videos, oh man, you probably have to have, I don't know, 10 to 20,000 subscribers. And you know what? I'm a full-time lawn care guy. Secondly, full-time dad. I also work at our church a few days a week. And I'm just in a good place in my life where I just enjoy lawn care. And I want to talk to you guys and help you and make these little videos because I'm out here anyways doing the work. But I heard somebody say the other day, if you love what you do for work, you'll never work a day in your life. Well, I don't know who they're talking about because I mean, it's still work. It's still work, but I like lawn care. I like talking about how to make the grass green. And I think the other reason why I love lawn care so much is because I feel like I could go to any property and tell you exactly how to make that lawn crazy green. Now, if you're working with me, like if you're one of my customers and you say, man, hey, that was my lawn over there. That's right. And I hope this video helped you, that it needed water and it needed core aeration, dethatch, and some grass seed, and raise your blades. And I'm here to help. Now, I'm not gonna beat any of my customers over the head about their lawns and say, you know, shame on you. If they wanted my opinion on it, they'd ask. I do send out a lot of emails these days. I'll say, hey, lawn update, raise your blades. Lawn update, give us some water. Lawn update, aeration overseed. And I don't know. I think maybe sometimes some of my clients get tired of all the emails that I'm always sending them. I saw a guy the other day in New Haven, which is another part of the city of Fort Wayne, and he's like, man, every time you email me, you tell me, water it, raise your blades, water it, raise your blades. He's like, man, you're like beating me over the head with it. Which, you know, he was just kind of busting my chops, and he's a great customer. His lawn looks so beautiful right now. I should go make a video at that property and show you what that one looks like. But anyways, you guys, thanks for watching my video. I'm making this video for more of like my regulars, my friends, my customers, my people on YouTube who subscribe to this channel who think that my voice is interesting. What is wrong with you? Is your brain broken that you find this channel interesting? I'm just kidding. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna quit yapping because if I don't quit yapping, I won't be home in time for dinner. Yeah, right. I'm never late for dinner. How many of you guys are like that? Never late for dinner? Is that you? Okay, you guys have a good day. Engage with me in the comments. Talk to me. I'm a human. I like to talk, if you can't tell. All right, you guys have a great day. This is your friend Michael Bell, Super Green Lawn Care, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Just out here doing it for a living. Okay, catch you on the next one. See ya.